Today I am going to give you a walkthrough of one of our short-term rentals up in central northern New Hampshire in a little town called Bethlehem. This is a 6-bedroom, 4-bath, single family, but it has 2 attached in-law suites that we also rent, as well as a 2-bedroom, 1-bath cottage out back that we recently renovated. I talked about this market in general in my last video and how much I like it, but in this video, I want to walk you through and just show you how we fit this up to be a short-term rental. And I'll give you some other info along the way, but for now, let's get right into the tour. All right, so getting going on the tour, we're walking into the front door here, main entrance. There is a 3-season porch here that we've sparsely decorated. We kind of keep it more for storage. A lot of people coming up here skiing, mountain biking, so it helps with that. In the main entrance here, we have the dining room to the right and the living space to the left. So the dining room we redid. We'll walk through that in a bit. Here's the living space. Have an extra dining table here in case we have over 10 guests, which this house can comfortably accommodate. And we painted this accent wall. We kind of used this color scheme for the first floor. And most of our furniture came from secondhand shops in downtown Littleton. Luckily, there's a lot of antique shops there. So we had a lot of luck with that and didn't need to order too much. So this is the first floor bathroom. There's double sinks, stand-up shower. There is a bathroom, at least one bathroom on every floor in this house, which we really liked when we bought it. And coming into the kitchen now, we just had to decorate the kitchen pretty much. We brought in that industrial island, which we really liked, but the kitchen itself was in really good shape, as was the majority of this house. So we didn't have to do any heavy renovation work, which was nice, mostly just cosmetic upgrades here. Like we installed that faucet and we did some shelving. All right, now we're coming into the dining room. We did do a bunch in this room. We installed that light fixture over the table. The table is actually existing, but we refinished it, painted it, new chairs, new footings on there. We had painted that mirror to the right. And this is the second floor. This is the master bath or powder room as we call it. It's just this massive kind of bathroom with double sinks, and this is obviously a look at the laundry room here. Those machines do need to be replaced. That is on our list coming up. So there's the double sinks. We have the soaking tub here, and there's also a toilet in this section as well. This is just for the master suite, so it's a really nice setup for that bedroom. Here's just another look at it here. You can see the accent wall we did with some sponges that we dipped in paint. Actually came out really well. It's one of our better ideas here. And this is the master bedroom. So we kept the color scheme going from that room to this room. We also did the same accent wall on one of the walls in here. And it's a massive king bed. It's memory foam mattresses, which we do with all of our mattresses just because we get such good feedback on them. They're relatively inexpensive. They come in a box, are easy to move when they're new, so we really prefer those. This door goes up to the 3rd floor, which we'll show you in a bit. And this is another guest room. That's another king bed there with the same type of mattress. This is just on the other side of the hallway from the master. So it's another huge room. The closet gets great light. And I'm coming into the kids' room here. So it's 2 twin beds. One of our favorite rooms. We use that piece of artwork on the wall as the color scheme and just kind of designed the room around that. So the paint blocks on the wall are all inspired by that piece. And we're able to repurpose some, they were like cabinet doors from an old cabinet that was in the house. You can see they're the headboards on the beds. So those came out really nice. And this is just a look at the back of the house. So that's the kind of a shed we use for trash. And then the cottage we finished is like way in the back there. And then the bathroom on the second floor, there is a 2-person sauna in here, which came with the house, which was, we thought, a nice perk for Airbnbs. We get some pretty good feedback on that. Just a stand-up shower here. And this is the sauna. It's electric, so it's really easy to use. It's functioned really well. It's in good shape, so it's a nice perk for an Airbnb. All right, this is going up to the 3rd floor. So we have 3 bedrooms and another full bath, and there I am. This is just looking at the living space. There's like some kind of an odd living space here that we tried to do our best with. There's another sink in the 3rd floor, which is nice, so people don't have to go all the way downstairs to use that. This is a queen room, pretty good sized up here. Gets good light, just one window, but gets great light. And we just went with sort of minimalist furnishings, but just kept it really clean. This is the bathroom on the 3rd floor. It's just clean, but with original fixtures. There's some new tile around the tub. But all the sort of older like antique fixtures were kept. They all work great, so we just decided to leave them there and just kind of clean it up. And then these are 2 smaller rooms. They're both full-size mattresses, so can sleep 2 people. There's sort of a walkout porch. It's not really a porch, it just goes to the roof of the in-law suites that are attached. So we don't really advertise that, but it's nice for, you can leave the doors open for a nice cross breeze, especially being up on the 3rd floor. And both these rooms have closets. We did accent walls on those rooms, as you can kind of see there, and then we did a different accent wall in the other room. But by this point, this was the last floor we were finishing, so we're pretty good at furnishing and our color schemes and doing some easy accent walls that just added a little interest to these rooms. So that is the unscripted tour of the largest unit in our portfolio. We spent probably the better half of 2 months fixing it up between paint, finding moving furniture, hanging pictures and mirrors, getting all the supplies ready, etc. Now, it started off great in 2021 when we got it up and running, but the short-term rental market has definitely shifted. So we kind of go back and forth between long-term, mid-term, and short-term rentals, depending on the interest we get. On Airbnb, we've gotten really good reviews on this property, but what's been challenging is how big it is. I initially loved it as a short-term rental for the size, because if you're a big group, like 10 plus people, you don't really have another option besides Airbnb and VRBO. It's a really unique product because you're not competing with hotels at all, whereas some of our smaller units, that's definitely the case. I think I overestimated how many big groups there actually are, and in the last couple of years, there's been a huge surge in new supply on Airbnb. A lot of these are single family homes, so that's definitely cut into demand a bit. But we get creative with this listing, and what we'll do is put it out as both a 6-bed and a 3-bed with lower pricing. And if it rents as a 3-bed, we just lock that door going up to the 3rd floor. And that way we don't have to pay as much in cleaning fees, and it seems to get a little bit more traction for rentals. And the price point is still decent enough for guests and us as investors. All in all, this property has been great. We bought it for short-term rentals, but we knew we had options to pivot if we needed to, and we definitely needed to. So if you want to hear a little bit more about that, check out this video where I go into depth on the local market from a long-term rental standpoint. Thanks for watching, and subscribe for more videos.